He needs to learn that it's not all about him. It's not all about him anymore. So basically, what's happened was, okay, Winter was born. I offered John to, stay with me or get an Airbnb. We were gonna get an Airbnb or stay with me, and we were gonna take care of the baby for like a week until he moved to Vegas. And then we got in a fight and he ended up leaving, right? And then he went to Texas to live with his mom, I don't know. And then he serves me, and then he asked to see Winter, like when Winter was probably like 4 weeks or 3 weeks. And since there was nothing court ordered, I said no, because obviously he can just take Winter and leave with him to Texas, file for emergency custody, and I probably wouldn't be able to get him back for like, legally, like it could be months. So I said no to that. But I was like, okay, well, Father's Day is coming up, so let's figure out some parenting time for John this month. So he makes a schedule, and his schedule basically says, I want Winter for 2 weeks in Texas, and then you get him 2 weeks in LA, and then when I come to LA, I get daytime visits, and then when I'm in LA, I also get him overnight for like a week. That's what he proposed, and I said, absolutely fucking not. First of all, my newborn's not traveling to Texas or anywhere without me. And so I made some changes to that schedule of his. And I said, okay, here's what I'm okay with, here's what I'm not okay with. So I said, okay, he can have him for Father's Day weekend for a week, all overnights. That's what I said, all overnights for a week. He can have him in LA. That's what I proposed. And all I said was, as long as he signs off on a passport and he can't leave LA County. And again, so that's me, again, trying to offer him parenting time, as long as he can agree to what I'm wanting. And he says no to that. And so it's the second time he has technically asked to see him, and I said no, but it's just because, like, it's just ridiculous. That schedule was ridiculous, so of course I said no. And so I offered him overnights. Then he said no to the overnights. And then now, a few days ago, I said, all right, no overnights. You can come to LA. You can get him for Father's Day weekend. You can get him basically all day, every day, but he's coming with me at night, and you can't leave with him outside of LA County. And again, today, he said no again, and he's still wanting what he wants. And he's like, okay, we're sending you this paperwork to sign today. And I read the paperwork, and it's not the dates I agreed to. It's including overnights. It's just like all these things where like I've like reiterated it twice already. I've said, this is what I'm okay with, this is what I'm not. And so basically my lawyer today was like, look, they're not agreeing to what you want. You've been overly nice, overly like, I've just been like doing the most to like offer him parenting time, like going back and forth. And he's just still saying, okay, if I can't get overnights, I don't want any parenting time. So I'm like frustrated at this point. I'm like, okay, well, why am I being so nice? So my lawyer today was like, look, they're not agreeing to what you want, so it's done. Like, he's not going to see him until after court. But then my lawyer messaged me again, like right before I got on live today, and he was like, look, I'm gonna resend them your proposal one more time today. So his lawyer is gonna send it to him probably today or tomorrow. We're gonna give him one more chance to say yes. If he doesn't, then that's on him. He is still saying no, and he would rather have no parenting time than just take the daytime visits in LA. So really it's gonna be up to him from here on out if he gets to see Winter for Father's Day or if he gets to see him at all before we go to trial in July. So yeah, basically John's just upset because he's not getting overnights. And that's why he is, and that means he's not in control, and that's what he wants. That's really all that matters to him at the end of the day. And I think that's obvious. So yeah, people saying that I'm keeping him from him, I'm absolutely not. If a parent is saying no to their parenting time that is offered, then that's on them. We're not even going to trial until July. So yeah, that's basically the timeline of everything. It's just been us going back and forth for like the past month, trying to figure out parenting time for him, blah, 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 blah. He cannot agree with anything I'm proposing to him, so that's on him. He's way too young to be without me for that long, and I breastfeed, so it's like, what are you talking about overnights? I'm pretty sure the judge threw out the ex parte order that he filed against me for drinking at the fair. He can't have him overnight because I breastfeed on demand, and that's gonna fuck up Winter's nighttime schedule. This whole schedule is not to convenience John. It is to be in the best interest of Winter. So if I am breastfeeding and he is interrupting his schedule by having him overnight, then no, he's not having him overnight. So I think it's just as simple as that, to be honest. I don't know how much more simple I could put it. Yeah, they do cluster feed, so who knows if I'll even be able to like, but yeah, that's basically the whole situation. So really, I don't know why he's in LA. If he doesn't agree to everything that I sent over like fucking 10 times already by Monday, then I'm not talking to him until, I'm literally not answering anything from his lawyer about parenting time until we go to fucking trial in July. I already tried 3 fucking times. And I've been way too nice. Like seriously. I don't even have to offer him parenting time. I don't like have to do any of this, but like I have. I told him I would pump enough for him to have him over during his daytime visits, but not overnight. And my lawyer does help me on like staying firm, because I feel like I'm always, like I'm way too nice. Obviously, like everything that happened during my pregnancy with, you know, his mom harassing me and like him letting everybody harass me while I'm pregnant and wish a miscarriage on me and just all these horrible things. And I still was like, yeah, no problem, come to the birth. Like, I don't want you to miss it. Like, still, like, I'm just so nice, right? Even though he doesn't deserve it. And even now, like, while we're going to court, like, I'm still being way too nice. And I'm really glad the lawyer that I have is just like, bitch, like, we're not going back and forth. Like, I really like how, like, matter of fact my lawyer is, and he doesn't let me go back and forth, because I will go back and forth until it's convenient for him, which I need to stop doing that. So I think I'm in good hands. So I do want him to see Winter. That is why I've literally 3 separate times proposed like a visitation schedule. He said no to it twice. I think he's dropped the whole idea of getting full custody. Now he's agreeing to me having Winter majority of the time. So that's good. I would never keep my child from a trying father. Me neither, as long as he can fucking agree to the parenting time I'm willing to give him. Because the parenting time he wanted was not good for Winter and his schedule at all. It's not about what's convenient for dad. It's not at all. Or for me. But no. About the fact that I'm protecting my child, because I am the only one who has so far taken care of him and kept him alive. So like, I do have that power. Yes, you're right. Like, he literally breastfeeds. Like, you just want me to like throw overnights in there? Yeah, he's not trying at all. He's trying to keep control, which is why he said the other day, he was like, yeah, I'm not in control of anything, and looked upset. And it's like, yeah, what did you think? No, I can't pump and send him with a bunch of milk just to convenience him so he can do what he wants and fly to Texas. No, I can't do that, because I don't even have time to do that, because I take care of Winter 24/7 by myself and work at the same time. So when do I have time to like pump extra? Like when? Like literally no. Why? Like no. That's literally just conveniencing him again. Like, why does that need to happen? Is this about like him, or is it about Winter? Like, what? It's very hard to like pump a lot. Mind you, I am a new mom, so like I have to keep up with my supply, which means I have to keep up with my diet, which means I have to keep up with Winter's feeding schedule now, and then I have to keep up with work. Like, what? Yeah, only moms understand how hard it is to pump, like even just regularly. He stopped taking formula like a long time ago, and the only reason he was on formula, not that it's anybody's business, is because he was very, very jaundiced when he was born, so they wanted me to combo feed him. And that was ordered by his pediatrician. And That's not the case anymore. That's why he's not on it anymore. So if that's your fucking argument, like, what? He wanted him for a week overnight and then 2 weeks in Texas. What the fuck? I mean, I offered him daytime visits in LA. He doesn't want that. Like, what is Winter gonna do? Go to the fucking strip club with you? What the fuck? We know where your priorities lie. And yes, I had my newborn out at the fair because, believe it or not, like, if I would have left him at home and got drunk at the fair, then you would have been like, oh my God, you're terrible. You fucking left your newborn at home with a stranger. Okay, so which one is it? Like, which one? Which one can I do? I was not driving. I was not alone. I was with other parents who stayed sober to watch Winter and drive. Like, what? I love having Winter with me if I can. Yeah, like, what do you think? Like, mind you, I have a nanny and shit, but like, what do you think people without childcare do? Do you think they don't take their kid with them everywhere? Because some people fucking have to. Right? If he shows up here, well, my trash is outside my door. Can he take it out? It's been sitting there. I haven't had time to take it out. Yeah, 2 drinks from the fair isn't doing much. Like, no, it was fine.